And good evening, everyone who is watching the stream of VOD, Rives on Air. Welcome to my, uh, well, normal for Saturdays short GeoGuessr stream. Though I'm a little bit late tonight. Usually I don't really get a lot of time to stream on the weekends, so just a little bit of GeoGuessr before just going to bed, I guess. So our standard rules, super classical rules. That's how GeoGuessr started. Uh, 10 minutes per round, 5 rounds, moving and whatnot. So that's how I first saw GeoGuessr many years ago, and it was, well, I mean, all the multiplayer stuff, different rules. I think they started coming after that. Jack, good evening, welcome. Nice to see you. Thank you for jumping in for this short one. So let's do some guessing. Estacionamiento. Okay, estacionamiento. Exactly where? In that looked a little bit like. No, this looks like Spanish. Yeah. No. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, no googling pretty much. It's Portuguese. Yeah. Uh, uh, I just needed a couple more signs to figure that out. Yeah, of course it is Brazil. So that we, of course, that's like super easy to tell. But in Brazil, the main problem is, the main problem, the first thing you gotta find is the name of the state. Boa tarde. Okay, whatever that means. Rio de Janeiro is over there. Rio de Janeiro is over there. So we are probably in the same state as Prefeitura Teresópolis. Haha, that's more interesting. So we have Teresópolis here, which is both are the means good afternoon. Yeah. So we already have pretty much the city Teresópolis here. So and we should be looking then southwest. Yes, looks like we are on the main street, Feliciano Sodre, right? Let's see. How did we get even here? We got here like that. So, yep, Feliciano Sodre. Roparo. Okay. So should be here, and then yeah, this is the veterinary clinic. This is whatever this was. Let me just take a look again. Not at the very corner, like here. So that was easy, but we got lucky. Assigned to Rio de Janeiro, and then like, where would it be? Of course, not really far away from Rio de Janeiro, probably the same state. And then Teresópolis, it's like not a small place here either. Otherwise, it could have been like pretty hardcore. Okay, Africa. This is hardcore. Wait, but what Africa? Senegal by the look of it? Hello, people. Yeah, speaking French here. So, and the architecture is Senegalese pretty much. We got lucky with that Brazil. Usually it's way harder. Okay, we all of a sudden got asphalt here. And this sign telling us what does it say even? Yeah, I cannot get close to it, it appears. Osmane Gutan Sek. Okay, whatever. Let's hope for more signs. So... is that a sign? No, it's not a sign. It's a wall of a building. Oops. And we lost the asphalt again. Yeah, that's not promising, I would say. Though it looks like the footage is changing. The imagery. Okay, so this can be hardcore. This is Senegal. Cure Marie. Vented lead. Poulet something. It's French, and French is impossible for me to read, so I just read whatever. I just read it the way I can, trying to just throw away half of the letters. Yeah, it's French. Senegal uses French. I could see French on that guy's t-shirt. Though, what part of Senegal this is? This is like hardcore desert, like. Oh, actually, got to be always ready for this to be, for example, like winter. Locative de Diaz. So we are in Diaz, and Senegal, it's mostly the desert. So, but we can be here, we can be here, we can be even here. Yeah, but the countries that we have or in GeoGuessr, that would be only two. Tunisia and this one. So it's like hardcore desert. Diaz doesn't look to be big enough to actually appear. The road, though, I don't think it can be actually one of the highways. So if they have that center educative, hello there. This is a highway. This is the highway. This is the highway. Where are you going to? The cement. It's like cement factory. Where? Unreadable, unfortunately. There's a ton of info on this sign, but it is unreadable. That's a busy road. So we have quite some things going on in here, though the place looked like it was a proper desert. Can we see where we are? We are in Diaz, RN1. So let's trace N1. But technically it can be anywhere. Felt really like being in the desert. Okay, I'm not really actually tracing it properly. I don't believe we are going to see it like this. And one stops here. Okay. One more atom. There's an Diaz. So it can be this. Marie de Diaz. It can be this. Or it can be something else. Yeah. So the road here. Wait a second. What was you? Polytech. We have you. So this is the road. This is our side road here. It's this one, right? Looking northeast, looking northeast. Okay. And we, I think, spawned somewhere around here. Yeah, there was a mosque. And I think we spawned around here. Near the school. So we were going northeast, so in this direction. We have an interesting configuration. Well, I mean standard configuration of the roads here. How far are we from the place? So that's where it technically starts. That's one of the squares. That would be like, I think, that would be like this one, I think. Then we spawned here, I think. Let's check. The road makes a turn to the south. Here we go, 5K in Senegal. So we got lucky that I found the number of the road and that Diaz ended up being Diaz on the map, and we caught it. And I could tell that even though it looked like a proper desert, there was a lot going on, like some industry and some commercial and whatnot. So that I could tell. Oh, you got to be kidding me. This looks like Argentina. Maybe not. No, sorry. This is of course the States. Or maybe Canada. Gotta be careful here. The road doesn't have asphalt, or yeah, it looks like it's a gravel road. So half of the United States, from starting from like the northern border, and half all the way down south, half of it can easily look, especially Midwest, like southern Canada. So, but this looks kinda super strange. The sign was American for sure, but this is well, American, North American. But this looks pretty interesting. Is it like Montana or something? We have hills, we have roads that actually change direction. And we are somewhere deep in the country. Okay, let's try skipping. If it doesn't work, yeah, they all look the same. Did I get back to the one I started at? It's like it's just simply looks the same. At least where we started, there was another sign at the intersection. Well, pretty standard looking farmhouse and with a farm. Stop. There was something a little bit larger than I would expect to see. Niagara Dam. There's a dam. Are you seeing like a place here to make a dam? Even a small one? Okay. For that you gotta have some height differences, I suppose. So, Canadian gravel or dirt roads, they look a little bit differently. But unless it's maybe really like the very south of Canada. Oops, I'm losing frames. Why am I losing frames? I didn't lose much. Oops. Yeah, that's a bad sign. We just lost ability to move here. Saskatchewan province. Saskatchewan, pretty much anything that's close to the border. Super like anything. Yeah, these roads are like the same. They're really the same. I don't even remember which one I took. Okay, we're going in that direction because we dead-ended. Dead ends like that, if it was a real dead end, sometimes it would be just a glitch that you might be able to even like plow through by looking for like, I don't know, magic pixel. Okay, we have a truck here. Any registration from anywhere? Yeah, there's a VIN number, but no registration otherwise. No farm names, no company names. Hey, I need a country, come on. I need at least a confirmation. Though, yeah, in the States we would have already encountered asphalt. Hey, are you trying to tell me it's another dead end here? So dead ending next to the border, that would be like, that happens a lot. Google Street View cars, if there's a problem, if there is a border crossing that you need to like properly cross, not like just line on the sand, so they would just stop filming there, stop taking imagery. uh, Quite often it would mean that there is even like around some borders there's even like a restriction. Filming, taking photos and whatnot might be restricted. Come on, we got to encounter at least some sort of highway. What the hell? These just field roads and that's it. Which one's wider? So this is a sign, yeah, to yield. So the main one looks like this one. Always try to follow the main roads. Some old vehicles there. Farmhouses by the look of it in the middle of nowhere. I cannot even find proper asphalt here. You got to be kidding me. What is this place? Do they even have like any highway nearby or not nearby at all anywhere? I think when I'm skipping I think when I'm skipping, I'm starting to lose frames. Kinda produces the additional load, maybe. Am I streaming through my VPN right now? Oops. That's definitely possible, but not. Yeah, we cannot go north. Interesting. God, this is hardcore. We tried actually, I think, 2 directions out of 3. I mean, if we are talking about the spawn, we're gonna get destroyed here. I'm almost sure it's Canada, yeah. But which part of it? Saskatchewan, well, I mean, as good pretty much as New Brunswick, though it's not New Brunswick. No traffic, barely any traffic here, so cannot even like go for stop car registration, vehicle registration here. So usually I would start looking at the vehicles, trucks, utility vans and whatnot. That's usually helpful, but buses again. But well, buses won't give you much in these places, but somewhere else, like actually it is not really flat. That's the thing. Midwest kind of tends to be very okay. Okay, we gotta make the choice. Saskatchewan, southern Saskatchewan. Let's call it southern Saskatchewan. As good as any. It was super close, but it wasn't Canada. I'm telling you. I I called it. I said, is it Montana? I said it. So it was just the state nearby. So things look super similar. So, oh god. Oh god. Yeah, that's like good luck getting out of here. You would need way more than 10 minutes. So even to get to nearby town and then to the road, or like trying to go north, that would take like lots of time to get to 94 interstate. So it was north of the states. Okay, we got destroyed here by that location. That's rare when getting like one like this. Huh. The railroad looks European. The everything else looks European too. Okay, my bad. Romanian or maybe well, Italian. Let's see. Haven't seen. Looks like Italy though. To be honest, pretty hot. Road markings I cannot recognize, but the road signs, yeah. So, Requena, Madrid, Italy, yeah, of course. The next one. So we are in CV. CV is Valencia, I think, region. Let's see. Yeah, they have CV roads, so this is Valencia. Requena, Villar, Chiva, Valencia, UTL, Madrid. So A3 to Valencia, A3 connecting Madrid and Valencia. Aha, UTL's here. And the UTL Requena is here. 395. 395 is here. 395 and 391. Ooh. Okay. This is a serious intersection. Yeah, this is. So we're driving southwest on 391. 391, right? No. On 395, I think. Yeah, that's the railroad I could see. So we found somewhere around here. Skye, Fuente Baldemera. Hey, the railroad's here. That's sure. What does cross? There's a bridge. And this goes east and west. It's like used to be a railroad here, but it's not here anymore. Okay. And here we have a proper bridge crossing it. I think it's this one. So, do we have any buildings here? It's not showing us any buildings. But the side road, there's only one side road. Like this. But if we continue, we're getting turned around, which is not happening really here. Where are we going? I'm sure this is the street. So it goes east. It goes horizontally east. That's not right. It's this one. I kind of missed this intersection somehow. I think, yeah, it's this one. Because the road is really horizontal here, and there's this short stop of the road going south. Here we go. Well, Spain's usually easy. Everything is easy unless you end up like we ended up in North Dakota. Okay. Wait a second. No. Not seeing any registration. This is registered, but I cannot read it. And Kenkaso. Bank with beige capital. Okay, so sponsored sign somewhere in Africa. Then that van looked like something from Kenya. Kinshasa. Let's see. Few meters ahead. Okay. 99 bullets. Cool. Quantum. Любой. So it's like a preacher or something. 99 bullets. Interesting. This looks a little bit off, I would say, for Kenya. Maybe it's something nearby. So donated. This looks really Kenyan. Bus stops and whatnot. Donated by organizations. Well, that happens. Have the colors here. Is it like Ghana? Check because the things don't look 100% Kenyan. Close, but I don't know, looks a little bit different. More vibrant, maybe. Ghana, yeah. Unless maybe they stole that bus from police and using it in some other place. Civilugu School. Ghana Health Service. Where? Can we read it? Morning, afternoon. Well, 4:30 a.m. In Kenkaso. The place is called Kenkaso, but where is it in Kenya then? Kenkaso Government Hospital. Where is it in Ghana? Sorry, did I say Kenya? I don't know. Why am I so focused on Kenya? In Kenkaso. It's not something big, unfortunately. But they have a hospital. So that kinda already puts them on a slightly different level than just everything else. Checking if I missed one of the big ones. No. Castle. Yeah, we need a little bit more than this. Can we have something a little bit more than this? Something that would be more. Like maybe something registered Castle branch. Yeah, something registered in, for example, the capital of the province. Good road though. So it has to be something important. The small ones, less important ones, secondary roads, and places like this rarely get filmed. Okay. Kinkaso. Still Kinkaso. Is it a province of Kinkaso? Do we have a province of Kinkaso? Yeah. Another one that's like pretty hard one. Okay, do you have registration? Well, no. Ankamadan. Probably the name of this village. Ankamadan Ashanti. Afinsa North. Ankamadan Ashanti, Afinsa North. Something should be on the map. Ankamadan Ashanti. We finally found something. Not sure what's Afinsa though. They have regions, but I don't know their names at all. Crap. That's gonna be another one that's like stays pretty much not guessed. Not seeing a Kamadan, not seeing a Shanti. And it's not this north. This one looks kinda a little bit different, I think. Crap. Okay, that was not that far away, technically speaking. I was right about it being south. Not that far away from Tekiman. Kinkaso. Yeah, it was invisible. So no signs and mentions of Kumasi, of Tekiman. So, what's the name of the place? Ashanti region. The region was called Ashanti. Oh boy, I just don't know all the regions of the country. So, yeah, we got kinda destroyed here too. Okay, the results are in. So 3 5Ks, which is a normal result, but then we got problems. Not just small mistakes or middle-sized mistake, but problems. The first one was really easy guess in Brazil. Brazil, if you know just a couple things about it, it makes things way more guessable. even though the country is just ginormous. So the first thing, you gotta find what state you are in, and the roads actually might help you if you are not in a town or like big city. So the federal roads, they don't have well, they have a BR code, Brazil, but the regional roads, state roads, they have actually the state code in the name. So only if you again end up somewhere in a super rural area with no access even to rodovias of Brazil, so yeah, you would end up just getting lost there, just like we got lost today, but in the States. Number two was another 5K. So I think number one was my fastest Brazil yet. Number two was a little bit of Senegal, close to Dakar. Just raced in one to find in Diaz, and we were in Diaz, so N Diaz, whatever, close enough, and it was. Number three was our big mistake, super big, though we guessed the region right, and I actually, the first thing I said, is it like is it like Montana or something? When I was just weighing my options, but we decided to go with like southern Canada, and we ended up being in North United States, North Dakota, neighboring state with Montana. So, but that was a big, didn't even get the country right. Really look like Canada. Number four was just on the road between Madrid and Valencia, closer to Valencia. Some intersection, some railroad coming into the mix, so we were able to figure out it pretty fast. 4 minutes, 5 minutes. And number five was another mistake. It was smaller, but it kind of doesn't mean that it was smaller. It was sort of a dart throw at the southern part of Ghana. So it just paid off a little bit. But of course, it's not like accidentally hitting. So what was it? Okay, I lost like. Yeah, it's not like we threw the dart and accidentally hit the bullseye. Not even close. But at least I was right about it being southern Ghana. Okay, but this is it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. So, as it usually happens, a short one on Saturday. Though I'm kind of a little bit disappointed with myself that I'm so late tonight. So I myself already kind of falling asleep. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Don't leave the channel yet. YouTube people, thank you very much for watching on YouTube. If you liked the stream, I haven't actually been streaming a lot of GeoGuessr lately. So if you like the stream, please leave a like. Subscribe for more, though we play not GeoGuessr. We play other stuff like DayZ. So, and because yesterday I actually did some music on Space Melody Lab channel, I think it would be fitting to go to Mr. Rob Strange McNamara, who is DJing tonight and been for a while. So, and enjoy some music. Not going to look for somebody else to stream, somebody new in the sections. So let's just go and enjoy some nice music, because Rob Strange McNamara is a very how to say it, very good DJ. He's a DJ who knows a lot of music, like, and obscure even music. So, and he knows how to mix tracks. tracks, and he knows what to mix. So okay, that's it for tonight. Jack, thank you very much for watching. Quite some lurkers tonight. Thank you for watching on Twitch. Let's go and say hi to Rob, and I will see you all tomorrow. That's it for tonight. Goodbye and good night.
I wanna.